Hey there, Hofstra fans, and welcome inside the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. Nick Flasher joined each and every week by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's soccer team, Richard Nuttall. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
A lot to talk about from this past week, but let's get to the big story. Obviously, CA Championship, or the Hofstra Pride men's soccer team, 2-0 victory against the University of Delaware in the finals. Just take us through an incredible game on Sunday.
Yeah, I thought first half we played as well as we've played all season. I thought we played with energy, we passed the ball well, we penetrated well, we got at them, and it culminated in a magnificent moment in Hofstra soccer history. Just 2 seconds before, you know, the goal from Joe Holland was tremendous and resonated around the country.
The fourth title in CA, or the men's team in CA title, that first half, 14 shots to 2, so you get that kind of response early on. How impressed were you for the team right from the get-go to be ready when sometimes this season the team has been looking better in the second half, but right from the get-go this team was ready to go?
Yeah, I think emotionally we were very prepared, and we knew that if we gave Delaware half an inch they could get at us with their talent, and I think we suffocated them, you know. We pressed well, we passed well, we had energy, we tackled well, we won headers, so all round it was a great first half. We got a little bit fortunate with the incident with the, the centre forward Delgado going through on Paddy. I thought that could have gone either way. But other than that incident, we were all over them really.
And then let's just look at both clean sheets in the semifinals against Sheets Madison, then in the finals. So defense has been one of the strengths of this team all season, and again, in the most important time in the tournament, the defense stepping up and getting those back-to-back clean sheets.
Yeah, the back four, Rory, Harry, Marius, Neelis, and then Paddy Prey, that group of 5 have been very, very good recently, and they were solid as a rock. And again, I thought Mario did well in front of the back four, and Manny provided energy too. So from that point of view, we were solid as a rock.
And we talked about Joe Spano a little bit before. CA Player of the Year was announced last weekend. Most outstanding player of the tournament. The goal that, like you said, took everyone by surprise in the nation. Just your best player now also stepping up in the tournament and having his best performance of the season.
Yeah, Joe Holland was tremendous over the weekend. You know, I think he's really maturing as a player. He's playing less with emotion and more with his brain, and he's very, very talented young man, and I think he offensively, defensively worked very hard, and with his talent he shone through, and 2 goals and an assist over the weekend. But I think more of his presence helped the teammates as well. You know, he wanted it and he worked hard, and he gave a lot of encouragement to his teammates. So I think this is a threshold in his career from my point of view, because he's not been consistent before, as we know, and I think this weekend he truly was consistent.
And then this weekend,
yeah,
you get the automatic bid into the NCAA tournament, 5th appearance in program history. Just talk about what that does for this program now to be back in that spot.
Well, on the night before, we had 2 of our alums come in and talk about the championship they won 30 years ago, and they didn't advance to the NCAAs, and it still was a major part of their lives. So I think that shows that this is in a student athlete's life, going to the NCAAs. It's a big moment, and they'll remember it for the rest of their lives. So I'm very proud of what the guys have achieved, and you know that we're in the NCAAs, but we don't want to rest there. You know, we want to try and move forward from this point.
Well, the game will be Thursday against the Lehigh Mountain Hawks, a team that won the Patriot League. Very similar numbers when you look at their goals for and goals against. What do you see with the matchup coming up on Thursday?
Really, really great team. Tough, physical, defend well, got some speed going forward, got a couple of really talented players who've scored a lot of goals. It's going to be a very, very difficult game, and as you know, the emotions of these occasions are usually the ones that are focused and motivated the most will go through, but I think there's also got to be some intelligence there. Sometimes emotions can take over and get you too a little bit uptight and you know, over anxious. So we've got to keep a clear mind. The Lehigh are very, very good, and we're looking forward to the occasion.
And you have 2 players on this team that have scored 10 goals this season. So you have Lucchini, he has 29 points, and Mark Forrest, 24 points as well. So 2 players that are very capable of posing a huge threat to the back line, and Paddy Prey as well.
Yeah, we've got to be very careful, but I don't want to take away from the rest of the team. They've got a couple of guys who can go past you as well. but there's one a centre forward who can score goals and one who plays more on the right who can go past people very well. So it's going to be a major challenge.
And then you have the keeper as well, Joe Borgen. He has 9 clean sheets on the season, so offensively as well, it's not going to be an easy task as well getting shots on him.
Yeah, again, you know, these games, it's going to be a fine line between success and failure, and, as it was at the weekend with the CAAs, but generally speaking, we've got to defend well, and then we've got to find a way past their strong defence as well, and we're looking forward to it.
8-1 at home this season, so I guess you talk about what kind of relief is it to knowing that in this big spotlight that you'll be able to play in front of your home fans?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing in life, as the semi-final and final was. Again, these are great occasions the players and staff will remember for a long time, and having your home support there. And, you know, on Sunday when they won the championship, the celebrations were fantastic, and I think they just really enjoyed having their family and friends around. So if we can pull it off on Thursday, it'll be another wonderful time in their life that they'll remember for a long time.
Now, what is going to be the key come this Thursday when the match finally gets underway? The key for the Hofstra Pride men's soccer team to get the victory?
I think really just keeping a clear mind in through all the emotion of the situation and understanding the game plan and taking our chances should we get the chances.
He's the head coach of the Hofstra Pride men's soccer team. Rich Nuttall, coach, thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
You've been watching us right here on WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.